Joni Mitchell has never followed trends. She never chased charts, never bent her art to fit expectations, and never softened her opinions to make others comfortable. For more than 6 decades, she has stood apart as one of music's most original thinkers, a songwriter, painter, poet, and instrumentalist who reshaped what the guitar could express. So, when Joni Mitchell finally revealed her 10 favorite guitarists, the music world listened closely. This was not a list built on popularity, flash, or speed. It was a deeply personal reflection of artistry, emotion, originality, and musical intelligence. Joni Mitchell has always valued voice over volume, feeling over technique, and vision over virtuosity. Her selections reflect that philosophy perfectly. These are the guitarists who shaped how she heard music and how she changed it forever. 1. Django Reinhardt. Django Reinhardt did the impossible. After losing the use of 2 fingers in a fire, he reinvented guitar playing and created gypsy jazz, one of the most influential styles in music history. Joni Mitchell admired Reinhardt not just for his technique, but for his defiance of limitation. His playing radiated joy, swing, and imagination, proving that artistry comes from vision, not physical perfection. Reinhardt's melodic sense and harmonic sophistication deeply influenced how Mitchell approached chord voicings and open tunings. To her, Django Reinhardt was living proof that creativity always finds a way. 2. Charlie Christian. Charlie Christian transformed the guitar into a lead instrument. Before him, guitars lived in the background. After him, they spoke like horns, singing complex jazz lines with clarity and confidence. Mitchell studied Christian's phrasing carefully. She admired how he thought in complete musical sentences, not patterns or tricks. In just a few short years before his early death, Christian invented a language that every electric guitarist still speaks today. Joni Mitchell saw him as the man who gave the guitar its intellectual voice. 3. Wes Montgomery. Wes Montgomery played with his thumb instead of a pick and created one of the warmest, most expressive tones ever recorded. Mitchell was drawn to Montgomery's ability to make advanced harmony feel natural and emotional. His octave melodies and flowing improvisations showed that complexity didn't have to feel cold. She admired how Montgomery never sacrificed musical integrity, even when commercial success followed. To Joni Mitchell, Wes Montgomery proved that sophistication and soul could coexist beautifully. 4. James Burton. James Burton was the ultimate professional. From Elvis Presley to countless studio sessions, Burton knew exactly how to serve a song without stealing attention. Mitchell admired his restraint, precision, and instinct. Burton understood that great guitar playing often means knowing when not to play. His clean Telecaster tone and tasteful phrasing influenced generations of musicians across rock and country. To Mitchell, Burton represented musical maturity, the art of making others sound better. 5. Chet Atkins. Chet Atkins turned the guitar into a complete orchestra. His fingerstyle technique allowed bass, harmony, and melody to exist simultaneously, all with perfect balance. Mitchell respected Atkins not just as a player, but as a lifelong student of music. He never stopped learning, evolving, or refining his sound. She admired his deep harmonic knowledge and his generosity as a mentor. In Atkins, Mitchell saw discipline married to curiosity, a rare and powerful combination. 6. Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix didn't just play guitar, he reimagined it. In a matter of years, Hendrix expanded the instrument's vocabulary beyond anything previously imagined. Mitchell studied his rhythm sense, his harmonic daring, and his fearless exploration of sound. She saw poetry in his noise and intention in his chaos. What impressed her most was that Hendrix respected the blues while simultaneously breaking every rule. To Joni Mitchell, Hendrix proved that innovation and tradition could live side by side. 7. Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry invented rock guitar. His riffs, rhythms, stage presence, and songwriting created the blueprint every rock guitarist still follows. Mitchell recognized Berry as a complete artist, writer, performer, guitarist, and entertainer. She admired how his guitar didn't decorate songs. It drove them. Without Chuck Berry, rock music simply wouldn't exist. And Joni Mitchell never forgot that. 8. Reverend Gary Davis. Reverend Gary Davis mastered acoustic guitar with astonishing complexity. His finger-picking style created full arrangements on a single instrument, blending blues, gospel, and ragtime. Mitchell studied his independence of motion, bass lines moving beneath melodies with complete control. She admired his spiritual depth and technical generosity, passing tradition forward rather than guarding it. To her, Davis showed that acoustic guitar had infinite possibilities. 9. Neil Young. Neil Young wasn't about perfection, he was about truth. As one of Mitchell's closest friends and collaborators, Young's guitar playing influenced her deeply. Every note he played carried emotional weight. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was artificial. Mitchell admired how Young allowed imperfection to become expression. She believed Neil Young had one of the most honest musical voices in rock history. 10. Stephen Stills. Stephen Stills stood above the rest. To Joni Mitchell, Stills represented the complete guitarist: technical mastery, emotional depth, compositional intelligence, and stylistic range. From Buffalo Springfield to Crosby, Stills, and Nash, his playing blended rock, blues, folk, and Latin influences seamlessly. Mitchell knew Stills personally, and she admired his discipline, passion, and musical curiosity. She believed Stills proved that virtuosity should always serve artistic vision, never ego. For Joni Mitchell, Stephen Stills was the guitarist who brought everything together. Joni Mitchell's list tells us something important. Great guitar playing isn't about speed. It isn't about fame, and it certainly isn't about showing off. It's about voice, honesty, imagination, and emotional truth. These guitarists didn't just play notes, they told stories. And that is why Joni Mitchell listened. What do you think of Joni Mitchell's choices? Do you agree with her #1 pick? Share your thoughts in the comments, and for more deep music history, subscribe to Legends Uncovered.